All right, the focus question. What was that focus question again?
What are the angle relationships formed by?
Here's one catch. A transversal and two other lines.
Thank you.
How about one person says it?
Welcome. This is not
Yeah.
I like seeing your handwriting.
All right, focus question. Angle relationships formed by a transversal and two other lines. First thing you need to talk about is parallel lines. Parallel lines, they are coplanar. And do not intersect. Parallel lines, coplanar, and they do not intersect. Skew lines. Those are non-coplanar. And do not intersect. Transversal is a line that intersects two or more coplanar lines. Intersects two or more coplanar lines. Here, here, here. See this vertical line? If I called it T?
Keep it higher.
Yeah. Let's say this is M, N, and O. T is a transversal. It intersects two or more coplanar lines. Any questions? Okay, now you want to kind of slide down in your notes a little bit and draw this. Leave some space. Leave about 4 to 6 lines from where you were just writing. And you're just going to draw here, here, something that looks like that. Label the vertical line, line T, line Q, and line R. Now you've got two groups of angles starting right here in the upper left corner of T and Q. You're going to label them 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 angles. And then where T intersects R, we're going to label 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, now we're going to list a bunch of pairs of angles that are formed by this transversal T and lines Q and R. So let's start off with interior angles. Interior angles. The interior of lines Q and R is the space between Q and R. So the interior angles in this diagram are angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, and angle 6. Okay? They're in the interior. If that space in between line Q and R is the interior, then this space would be the exterior. Okay. So if we're going to list some exterior angles,
One, two, 8, and 7.
very good. Angles 1, 2, 7, and 8. Next is consecutive interior. Angles. Consecutive interior. Consecutive means on the same side of the transversal. Very good. 3 and 6 are one pair. The other pair of consecutive interior angles in this diagram would be 4 and 5. Good. Alternate interior angles. Yes, sir. Alternate interior means alternating sides of the transversal.
4 and 6.
Yep, 4 and 6 are one pair. 4 and 6, and then the other pair are 3 and 5. I think you got the hang of it. So now we're going to go, I'm going to abbreviate. I'm going to go alternate exterior angles. Alternate exteriors. Alternate means alternating sides of the transversal. So we got 1 and 7 and 2 and 8. Alternate exterior. All right, now finally, where T intersects Q, 4 angles are formed, right? And where T intersects R, there's another 4 angles formed. We're going to list some corresponding angles now. Perfect. Corresponding angles. They hold the same position in their group of angles
2 and 6.
as something in that same position in another group of angles. So if you look at angle 1 here, it's in the upper left-hand corner of this group of angles, right? Well, so is angle 5. Okay, so it makes 1 and 5. They're called corresponding angles. 1 and 5, that's one pair. Another pair is 2 and 6. Good.
3 and 7.
Yep, 3 and 7. And then finally, 4 and 8. Everybody okay with all those terms? Any questions? Okay, now I just want you to watch. I'm going to ask you a few questions here. We're going to call this L, M, and N. And I'm going to this angle and this angle. What are they called? What kind of interior? Alternate interior angles. Very good. This angle and this angle are called? What kind of interior? Consecutive interior. Very good. Here? And here? Exterior angles. Very good. Here and here? Alternate exterior angles. Agreed? Okay, good, good. You guys are sharp. What about this one and this one?
Corresponding.
Those are corresponding angles, aren't they? Wow, what a class. You guys are geniuses. What about this one and this one? Aren't those vertical angles? I can ask a question from last week. Yeah. Those are vertical angles, aren't they? Good. Good. What about this one and this one?
Adjacent.
They're adjacent angles. Good. What else are they?
Linear.
They're a linear.
Pair?
They're a linear pair. Very good. Very good. All right. And that one and this one, finally. Alternate what?
Interior.
Alternate interior angles. Good. Okay, now keep watching. I'm going to add another line up here. And we'll call it, I don't know. We'll call it A. Now, just keep watching. How many angles are up here now? How many?
16.
Good. 16 angles. Okay, I'm going to name 2 angles now, and you're going to tell me they're transversal and what kind of angles they are. Okay? So let's start off with 15 and 9. 15 and 9.
Interior alternate.
15 and 9. What's their transversal?
L, N.
L is the transversal, right? L intersects M and N, so it forms these 2 angles, and they are called alternate interior angles. Very good. They're on the inside of M and N. Okay? So those are alternate interior angles. We'll call them alternate interior angles. All right? What about angles 4 and 6? What is their transversal? A is the transversal, and what are they called?
Alternate interior.
Alternate interior angles. Very good. Angles 13, angle 13, and angle 9. What's their transversal? Line L, and what is they called? They're corresponding. Very good. Let's try this one. Let's try 11 and 5. What is their transversal? N is the transversal, isn't it? What are they called? What are they classified as?
Alternate exterior?
Alternate exterior. Very good. Very good. Getting the hang of this a little bit? Let's try one more. Let's try 15 and 3. What's their transversal? M. And they are corresponding angles. Very good. All right? Well done. Well done. Smartest 5th period class I have. Your assignment for today is page 176.
That's the bottom.
18 through 30. Please check Ed line for homework.